retired. I'm an investor.
How did you manage to become retired?
So I started buying U.S. stocks and U.S. real estate in the 90s.
And what were you doing at the time?
At the time, I was a student. I started funneling money from co-op, and then when I got jobs, I started funneling money into those two asset classes, U.S. stocks and U.S. real estate.
And why did you choose to do U.S. stocks, even though you're from Canada?
Well, when I was a kid, I remember my parents were really gung-ho when the Canadian dollar was parity with the U.S., and I asked why, and they said the U.S. dollar is really valuable, much more valuable than our currency. So I just got hooked.
What did you initially start buying?
So it was an actively managed fund that invested in U.S. equities. I'm not going to name the company, but I started there, but then I started doing things myself. And I figured if I'm in Canada with Canadian expenses, then having U.S. money would make it easier to live here, and it has.
And how did you make the transition from investing in the stock market to real estate?
So I don't usually pick the asset that I'm investing in. The market tells me. So when the U.S. had their housing crash, it told me that houses were cheap because they were selling for $50 a square foot and less.
So you just kind of read the market and made a call?
Yeah, I look at how much money the asset's going to throw off and how much it's going to cost. If the break-even point for me to get my money back is less than 10 years, I'll take it.
How much are you making now? I know you said you're retired, but you probably have your investments. So how much are those bringing in for you?
So like, for example, in 2021, I pulled in 1.5 million.
I see. And what tips would you give to people that want to start their investment journey and get like you and become financially free?
That's a good question. So start early, live below your means, and if you want to have a wealthy future, don't focus on selling your time. Focus on buying assets that will produce money that frees up more time. And you just do that over and over and over again, and you'll find that you'll have all the free time in the world.